What's up? What's up? What's up? I am back bringing you another exclusive. You already know you rocking out with your guy CT, my co-host Flynn Master. He is actually out of the building today. He'll be back shortly. But guys, I still have a great one for you. I still have a great one in store for you. You already know how I do it over here with Let the Conversation Begin and seeing all your comments, all your worries, all your questions to let the conversation begin at gmail.com. And my friends, you can land you a spot on the podcast here with me. But guys, I have a great one for you. I have a special one for you today. See, I want you to understand, I was talking on the phone with my homie Martez Little. Shout out to Martez Little. I was just on the phone with him and, we talk about everything. And of course, what's happening right now is this coronavirus / Covid-19. And he was just like, yo, man, did you hear about David? I'm like, David who? I know a few Davids. He was like, David WakeField. I was like, what, he got it? He was like, yeah, he made a video over Facebook that he got the COVID-19. Oh man, my heart just went out. And I said, you know what, I got to reach out to him. I really got to reach out and just see how he was doing. So the next day, actually, no, it wasn't even the next day after me and my guy, we got off the phone. I actually called him that night. I was like, yo, man, how you feeling? And I'm going to be honest, dude was sounding beat up. He was sounding hurt. He was sounding like he ain't have no energy. I even told him, I was like, man, you don't sound all that good. And he was like, yeah, man, I'm aching. It's bad and stuff. And, he is self-quarantining. And at that moment in time, he was looking for somebody to bring him some food or something. He was needing it. But talking to him, man, and I just gave him all my blessings, all my wishes for him to get better. And you know what I do. I'm Neil Legend. I'm CT. I'm that guy who have a few podcasts. I had to ask my man, I said, yo, if you feeling up to it, only if you feeling up to it, I would love to have you over the podcast and you just bring awareness to your progress, your journey. And look, without a question, he said, no doubt, I got you. I ain't have to ask. I ain't have to beg this dude. I ain't have to twist his arm. I ain't have to force him. He said, I got you. Shoot, he already did this himself on Facebook. And he said, why not? Why not can I do it on a podcast? So that's why we're here today. As we got it in. Oh, yes, we got it in. So, look, I need y'all just to sit back and relax, man, because we speaking about some heavy stuff. Listen to this interview. It's only but 25, 30 minutes long, and he dropping some knowledge, some things that you want to know in this time of the coronavirus. So, at this point in time, and we just got to get out of here and go ahead and let you listen to it. But first, we're going to pay a few bills. But still, go ahead and check out Let the Conversation Begin at gmail.com. Send all your questions, concerns, worry, thoughts, and ideas there. And you may land your spot with me right here on a podcast with an episode or two. Guys, we're going to get out of here. But first, we're going to pay a few bills. We'll be right back on the other side of this episode of Let the Conversation Begin.
Yeah.
Yo, David, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on, man? Hey, man, let you know, man, you live. You here with your guy, Neil Legend, man, and we on Let the Conversation Begin. Man, I just want to ask you, brother, how are you feeling right now?
Right now, I'm feeling all right. Could be doing better, of course, but just take one day at a time.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Hey, for the listeners out there who just tuning in, we're speaking to my guy, David. He actually has the COVID-19 at this moment. And he just, I called him and I asked him, I was like, yo, man, would you be willing to speak on the podcast? And he was like, yeah, for sure. And here we go. He want to just give y'all his experiences and a lot of things that what he going through. So, but David, man, we're going to get right into this, man. I don't want to hold you up, but I just have a few questions to ask, man, if you don't mind.
Hey.
Yep. The first one is, man, I want you to tell us your whole story from when you knew something was wrong with you to after you went to the doctors.
Well, all right. I guess I would start off with maybe last week sometime when I noticed it. And pretty much noticed that I was aching real bad, and that's pretty much how mine came about. Was just real bad aching, and then it turned into some fevers, and the whole time it's been aching all the way through. Every body system is a little different, I suppose, because mine was totally different from what the doctors expected for it to be. With mine just aching real bad. It just thought it was a common cold, but it definitely wasn't. It's definitely a whole lot more than just that. And so now I'm just, I went to the emergency room on maybe two separate visits due to, you know, having some heavy breathing and, some chest pains. And then whenever I noticed some chest pains while I was breathing, that's when I just went to the ER right away because I knew something wasn't right. Come to find out, I had pneumonia along with the COVID-19. So uh, definitely been a struggle, but today feeling a whole lot better compared to all the other days. Not actually aching no more. So right now it's just getting over this pneumonia, and seems like my fever has gone down. So um, just kind of just taking one day at a time right now.
Okay, okay, man. Yeah, you said inside there you had like severe body aches. And for the listeners' purposes, man, like I talked to this guy the other day. He was sounding worse than he did today. He actually sounded like himself from the David I know. But in that, I want you to tell us all the symptoms, along with the pneumonia, along with the body aches. What other symptoms did you experience?
Like I said, besides that, was just the fevers. I really didn't experience too many other symptoms than that. I mean, I've heard other cases where people are like coughing a whole lot, but my symptoms were very little. To almost, you know, like I said, compared to a lot of other people, I didn't have like a ton of symptoms. It just, like I said, three major symptoms were the chest pain, which is from the pneumonia, the fevers, and definitely from,
Okay, okay.
and also body aches. That's the main thing I've been actually suffering with. Body aches is the worst because it's something that just wasn't trying to go away at all.
Okay. So man, where do you think you actually came in contact with the virus? Was it at your job? Was it at home or at the grocery store? Like where you think you came in contact with this at?
To be honest, I really cannot say. You know, I really can't say where I contracted it from.
Yeah, it could have been a number of places, man, because like they said, it doesn't even show up, like you really won't even have symptoms for like 14 days. Some people see them early, some people see them late. So I know that was probably
Yeah.
hard to pinpoint.
Oh yeah. Once I started getting some symptoms, I just knew like my body was aching one night and something just didn't feel right. But that Thursday when I got ready for work, that's when I couldn't get out the bed and I
Mm,
knew some was up. And I couldn't get up to get dressed. Definitely noticed something was totally wrong. So went to urgent care from that point on, and of course they tested me for the flu. And just because a person doesn't have the flu doesn't mean they're COVID.
yeah.
Because they were testing me for the flu and looking to see if I had the flu. But that wasn't the case.
Okay, okay. Did you have to go back and tell everybody you was in contact with that you had the COVID-19?
Oh no, not at all. You know, everybody's it's personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But me, I felt like if I educated the people a little bit more, if they're experiencing somebody, symptoms or just because they're feeling like, oh, it could be the flu, deep wrong, it's probably something a whole lot worse than that since it was flowing around real,
Mm,
the way it is. So
got
that's why I took my initiative to just kind of tell people, And then also to let other family members know, you know, this thing is definitely viral as it says it is. So
Yeah, I get. Yeah, and like you said, you told people one of the ways you did, you actually went on Facebook and made a video, right?
yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, and that's one of the best ways to do it. That's one of the biggest social media platform. So even if you didn't have to call or text nobody, I'm pretty sure they saw it on Facebook. So
Yeah. Oh
yeah,
yeah, most definitely. And that's where a lot of my calls were coming in from. But I'm just like, a lot of them didn't get picked up just due to the fact of not feeling well. But
yeah.
today's a better day.
Well, I appreciate you for picking up for me, man. That means a lot.
Oh yeah, oh
Thank you,
yeah,
brother.
oh yeah, most
All right,
definitely.
man. I got about two more questions on the doctor side, man. The second to the last one is like, what are some things that they prescribed you if you taking anything?
Really, they didn't really prescribe me anything. It was just one of those things that you have to kind of do it like a home remedy thing because any flu medicine is not going to really work for this kind
Mm,
of virus because they don't have a cure for it yet. So everything that you were trying to think that you can take is really just not really helping. It's just a bunch of prayer that's only really going to work, and just trying to stay indoors, stay covered up, and you know keep yourself isolated. And I've heard some remedies of living pills and boiling that, which I'm going to also do tonight. And inhale that for like 15 minutes.
mm-hmm.
So it's really one of those things where it's really nothing and you could really take, but the doctor would give me muscle relaxers and things of that nature for my muscles to stop, the aching. But
Got you. Well, man, I am glad you feeling a whole lot better. Man, the last question on this part, man, what did the doctor say what to do if your condition worsen?
with working,
No, no, no. What
uh,
what did the doctor tell you to do? Like if your condition got any worse, like if it took a turn
oh,
for the
oh,
worse.
oh, if it got any worse, of course, just go back to the ER, and
Got
and like I said, mine did get worse when I found out that I definitely start experiencing chest pain. So my first thing to do is just go straight to the ER, and from that point, they sent me to one hospital. I was there for a few hours. They did a CAT scan, noticed that there was something in my lungs, and then they transferred me to another hospital, and that's when they were trying to help treat, the pneumonia in my chest, and also they hooked me up to a heart monitor to monitor my heart because they noticed some abnormality there.
Man, it sound like, man, this thing I mean, and this ain't no knock on the doctors because this is something new, but it just sound like, man, don't nobody know how to treat this, man. I know they just telling people keep taking vitamin D, wash their hands and stuff. I really do hope and believe and that they actually find out some cure or find some kind of remedy, like you said, a home remedy to like really defeat this thing because we need it, man. There's too many people out here passing away from this thing, man.
Yeah, I feel like that maybe most people should just, well, like they said, just stay at home
Yep.
and stay away from everybody else, and your family should try to stay away from everybody else too. That's probably about the best way that you're not going to be able to contract it,
Yep.
and it just only takes that one person. And for me, I was around a friend of mine that works at the hospital, but I can't really say if they contract, like I got it from them. I can't really say, but
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it gives me a big, question mark
Yep.
in my head that maybe I could have got it from them. So,
Yeah. That would be a big question mark, to be honest.
Yeah.
Real talk. But guys, man, y'all listening to Let the Conversation Begin, also with your guy Neil Legend. This is also the Neil Legend Report. We rocking out with my guy David Wakefield. He actually contracted the COVID-19, and he actually still is getting over it right now. And he just took a time out of his day to come over here and talk to your boy Neil Legend. So it is my honor. But guys, we have to pay a couple of bills. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we back, man. We just gonna just keep this thing rolling, man. We on the mic with my guy David, and if you heard in the last segment, he actually has the COVID-19. The good news is that he is actually pulling through and is getting better. So that is a plus. That is a round of applause for him. But David, man, we're gonna just keep this thing rolling, man. Now, for your personal health, your personal well-being, like how are you personally, mentally dealing with this?
Man,
And
yeah, that's the
and
strain.
and
Oh,
hold on,
you
hold
go
on,
ahead.
and start from the beginning, like from when you very first knew you got this. Like, how was your mental stability then, opposed to where it is now?
Um, well, even then when I first got it, and like I said, I really didn't really know what it was because I couldn't pinpoint until I got tested. But when I did find out I did get tested, I was a little saddened, but I was like, you know what? If I can get over the flu and pneumonia at the same time, I know I can get over this. And especially with me being a big, firm believer in God and Jesus, so it just, I just knew it was just a matter of time
Yep.
that I would get over it. And plus, it wasn't like my symptoms were so bad compared to
Yep.
a lot of other cases and other people dying from it. I was just a little minor. I call them minor to me because it was something that I could have dealt with and still pull myself out of it. So, but my mental stage was very at first it was okay, just being isolated in the house. That's where it sometimes could get to you, especially when you don't feel like doing anything, even not even turning on the TV. I wasn't even in the mood for that. So, um, until there's a lot of days I wanted to just go out and shoot. I couldn't do that because I didn't feel up to it. But it definitely could drive you a little insane
Yeah. I
because you
bet.
will just, because you're like stuck here, you're isolated from everybody. Which I had two boys and a wife, so it's just I'm being isolated from them,
Mm-hmm.
and even just from working, and it just can't, even go back to work until I even get tested in, make sure everything is negative before I even report back. So it's just like I said, it's one of those things where it could definitely get you know to you, but now I'm at the point where I'm actually feeling better, like walking around the house, cleaning up a little bit because like this is kind of passing now. So the aches was my main concern, and so I can't say I know they gave me some antibiotics in the hospital that did help, but
For
you know
just a public piece of mind, what can you name them antibiotics?
that I really don't know, to be honest. I forgot. It's just being so sedated and just being so worn out from staying up, from the doctors being in and
Gotcha.
out, and I get no rest. I can't even tell you. I wish I could,
Gotcha.
disclose all that because I really don't mind it. Like I said, this is
Yeah.
not no private thing to me
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just
I
all
got you.
global, and so many people were kind of freaking out, like, oh, I guess it was my personal choice to kind of, you know, display everything just
Yeah.
because of the fact that it's not a secret, I mean, other people are dying from it, so,
Yeah. You're
but
right.
I am keeping myself protected from others. So, it wasn't like I didn't have somebody there recording. I
Got you.
had myself recording and just telling everybody, the do's and don'ts, and especially if you have kids, but if you got it, you just need to stay away from everybody else.
Yeah. And man, I really do appreciate you, man, for like just having the courage to come out and do that, man. Like a lot of people really is gonna be blessed blessed with what you're doing right here and what you did on Facebook. But what you just said actually leads into the next two questions. And I'm going to say them both together. The next one is, and for y'all don't know out there, which y'all should know now if you're listening, oh my God, he is actually married and he have two kids. So how's your wife holding up, and how has it been away from your family?
All right. She's holding up pretty good. As you know, I just noticed that she was calling me a whole lot and checking in on me, and
As she
you
should,
know,
as she should.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, most definitely, yeah, definitely as a wife should. If your spouse isn't doing it, then something's wrong.
I know, right?
You might want to get a new one.
Facts.
But or who is she checking up on? So
I
or
know,
he,
right?
the case may be. But now I was glad that she was constantly checking up on me, worried about me. But at the same time, I wanted her to ease her mind because it was just like, hey, I know nobody else couldn't be there more for me than God. So
Facts.
your worries is not gonna fix or change anything. The only and I don't want everyone praying for me, but I only want the true ones that are really acquainted with God and His righteous path to pray for me because I don't want everybody praying for me.
Facts. Cause all,
Because
hey,
it's
hey,
just
all prayers not
certain
good
beliefs.
prayer.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's not. It really isn't. Because you got to truly know the right individuals. And
Yep.
I even pray to God against those prayers that aren't so right.
Facts.
Because everybody, you have to be clean on the inside and also clean with Him. So that and that's what I believe in. But also, now, like I said, that was your first question. I kind of forgot your second one real
Yeah, no,
quick.
it was just to sum it up as far as like how hard is it being away from your family and your two
Oh
kids?
yeah, yeah. Definitely. I think that's the most toughest part. Is being away from my boys where I can't, get on the ground and play with them. And I could kind of see my oldest one act out a little bit more
Yeah,
just because of the fact that he can't be around and he sees me, but he can't interact with me. He can't play with me, but he's
man,
always
that gotta
saying,
be
"Daddy,
hard.
Daddy." And yeah, and I think that's the hardest part. But I try not to allow it to get to my emotions because I have to remain strong and I have to, show my two boys how to be strong as they get older.
Yeah.
When they become men one day. So
What's their
I guess
ages, if you don't mind?
that's 3 and 1.
Three. Oh man, that is tough. That is
Yeah,
tough.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
You
so
got to buy them little
they're
boys
both
the
young.
world whenever you get right.
Yeah. Well, they already have a lot, so
Mm.
but it's just more like spending time with them and having fun. And of course, this virus can't making us real. I can't really go out, but definitely just gonna be able to entertain them when things get better.
Gotcha, man. It's gonna get better,
Yeah.
man, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna love the
Oh yeah.
fact that daddy is home, man. But you know your wife and the rest of your family, man. They holding it down, man. I already know,
Oh
man.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Man, through this process, brother, did you have an appetite to eat? I think you hinted at this earlier, but I didn't catch it. But did you have an appetite to eat or to drink anything like food,
No,
whatever?
no. Yeah, I didn't really. I had to force everything. Everything was like had to be forced.
Jesus.
Otherwise, it wasn't going down. It was just a lot of days where I did not want to eat. Did not really want to, even have chicken noodle soup or the case may be. Today was my first day of finally eating a good meal, and that was from my mother-in-law. So she cooked me some good ribs and all that other good stuff. So definitely ate that, without, especially without having a good meal like that a long time. So,
Yeah,
that was a blessing right there just to be able to
that was right on
eat.
time.
Yeah, tell me about it. The day when I felt like eating, and I was like, well, she has a full course meal for me. So,
Gotcha. That's what's up, man. Shout out. Shout out. You said that was your aunt?
Oh no, that was actually my
Your
mother-in-law that cooked
mother-in-law.
all that.
Yep. Shout out to Mom
So that
Dukes,
I could always,
mother-in-law.
oh yeah, she can definitely she always will cook, anything I do want, and I guess that's a part of just being good to the daughter.
Yep.
So
That's what's up, man. So, and I know you hinted on this. You said that you really didn't feel like doing anything, but now you up cleaning and stuff. My question is, how was your mood day to day? Did you feel like doing anything?
from day to day, it is very sluggish,
Yeah.
very sleepy, sluggish, lazy. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, and this is coming from a person that does not sit on her butt at all.
I know. I
You
know.
know,
You
so
always up and moving.
yeah, always out and about or doing something. So it just definitely was one of those things where it just doesn't make you want to do anything. And it seemed like I kept falling asleep over and over. Like I could just get up from sleeping and only be up for like 30 minutes or maybe an hour, and here I am right back to sleep,
Mm.
and then waking up in the middle of the night. There was maybe twice where I had to sweat. Where I sweated the bed out till just sweating, and
Mm.
so that was one. Also, a little symptom I had there. But
And
that was just me trying to, my body trying to fight that, you know,
and I'm glad you
the virus.
quarantined because I'm thinking that if you're waking up only for about 30 minutes to an hour and going back to sleep, I'm just trying to think of the mental stability of a wife. You know how much they worry about us,
Yeah,
and I'm just trying to think if she just see you waking up and going right back to sleep, how much of a toll that probably would have took on her. So I'm actually glad you're quarantining by yourself, man. Are you in a hotel room or another house or something?
no, I'm actually in my own house.
That's what's up. So they
Yeah,
left
definitely
or
my.
they went to go see they.
Yeah, they left. They went to the in-law.
Oh man, you're gonna have to sanitize that whole house down before they come back.
Yeah. So yeah, that's one thing that that's definitely going to take a process of cleaning up everything.
Gotcha.
Is spraying everything out with Lysol spray, wiping everything. I've been just trying to stay in this end of the house
Yeah.
due to the fact of don't want to go really near my boys' room. So
Gotcha. That's what's up, man. Hey guys, y'all listen to Let the Conversation Begin with your guy Neil Legend CT. We on the mic with David Wakefield. He is just discussing about his journey, his path on this COVID-19. My guy, he is getting a whole lot better. If y'all have any questions, comments, answers, anything you want to say, please direct that to Let the Conversation Begin at gmail.com. Hey David, man, it's been real, but like we only have two more questions and then we're gonna get you out of here, man. So I really do appreciate you for just stopping through, man.
oh yeah, most definitely.
Yep. So the next one is, man, to give you a little fun question. What is the first thing you're gonna do after you clear from the COVID-19?
Um, Definitely go back outside and start shooting my guns again. Definitely love shooting.
Shooting that
A lot of
gun.
people don't
Take
know.
take take that any way y'all want, guys.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I do support that Second Amendment.
Yep.
So it's just because I feel like that you can't ignore society today, and you have to be ready. I'd rather be ready than not ready at all.
Yeah.
So that's just always been my thinking. So
Yeah, I heard. I remember when I was a little young guy running the streets. They said it's better to be caught with it than without it.
yeah,
Yes,
most
sir.
definitely, yeah, most definitely.
So y'all know we holding off, man. So the other one is, man. So and this is more so something that I've been thinking about because just like yourself, man. Every time I see you, we give each other like handshakes, dap, hug or whatever, and we talk. Last time we saw each other, man, we was in Walmart just talking for about like 30 minutes. Standing in one spot, just talking.
Yeah,
And my mindset is that now, like we're practicing social distancing. We're not touching. We're not hugging. There's no touching of the skin. So my question is to you: once all of this is gone and we're back to whatever normal is for the United States, shoot whatever normal is for the world. Do you believe that we are going to still not shake hands, not touch, or is people just going to get back to shaking hands and touching, introducing
Um,
themselves, with a firm handshake?
well, I think it's gonna take a little while. It's not gonna just happen overnight. Maybe within time. Me personally, I wouldn't rush it.
Mm-hmm.
Just because the fact that you want everything still to be clear, and then even now today, there's so many people that don't wash their hands.
Mm.
And I've
I'm a truck.
experienced that
I'm a
at
truck
work,
driver.
and
I see that a lot.
yeah, I see
Jesus.
that a lot, even at my job. And I'm just one of those ones that if I see you not wash your hands, I just ain't gonna have to call you out on it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I hate to do it, but you understand,
Yeah.
everybody has different health, you know, limitations and viruses and diseases that they personally carry,
Mm-hmm.
and so it, you should be in a great habit of washing your hands because I can't say if this person has this or that or, uh, I mean, I only know myself. I only know that I'm clean. I know that, how I am, so, but
Yeah.
that's not guaranteed for everybody else. So,
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, let me say it this way. They say that it takes 21 days to break a habit or to make a habit. It's been well past 21 days since we ain't been able to do this. My fear is that when we actually are cleared to touch people again, it done been it we done got disciplined in not doing it, that we're not just going to want to do it just because we don't want to do it. Do you see that happening?
mm, I just,
I mean, hey,
it's one
look,
of those things.
it's
I
one
mean,
of
we're gonna be so used to not doing
yeah.
and be like, hey, what's up, and that's it. Because the fact that it's been going on for so long, and then you have the other ones that, are more reluctant, like, hey, the ones that do like to shake your hand a lot. It's just going to be kind of a thing of, you know, just something that's a new nature for everybody that's going to start doing it for a while. Like I said, it's just going to take a while to get back into that normal routine, but at the same time, you still want to keep your guards up,
Yeah.
so.
I got you, man. Hey, man, y'all rocking out with Neil Legend and my co-host Flynn Masters. Sorry he couldn't be here today, so I had to tackle this. We on the mic with David WakeField. Man, it's been a pleasure. I really do appreciate you so much, man. It's like this was awesome. This was big time, and this is actually gonna give a lot of people the insight that they been wanting about this COVID-19. So, man, hey, the floor is yours. Anything you want to say, anything you want to tell the world out there, anything that's on your heart, the floor is yours. You got it, my guy.
Oh man, I definitely just want to say, still stay protected, still continue to keep your house clean, and if you got kids, should give you more reason to keep it cleaner. And also, it's not the time to have cookouts and gatherings, just because everything is, you know, everybody's at home or whatever the case may be. This is time to just stay at home, yes, spend time with your immediate family. So I think everybody should make sure they do the time with that, especially if y'all are sick, spend time with your family. Don't worry about everybody else's because definitely don't want anything to spread, because it's one of those diseases that you just don't know who has it, and it does take a while to actually come out. So on some people, and I really don't have any major shout outs. If anything, it'd be to my wife and to my two boys.
Yep.
That's my major shout out,
You
and
better do
also
that.
to my creator. So ones that give me life every day.
Facts.
So and really, I don't know, and definitely to you, for allowing me to be a part of this. So
Oh, it's already, man, already.
Oh yeah.
So guys, man, that's it, man. We wrapping up, man. That was actually a whole lot shorter than what we thought, man. But we just gave y'all a lot of meat and potatoes in a little small 35 minute clip, man. Hey, like you said, continue washing them hands, stay clean, stay blessed. You know, thank God every day that you are still alive, man. So the next episode, it will be out. I don't know what we're going to talk about. It. That's up to you. Please send me your comments to my email, which is lettheconversationbegin@gmail.com. And maybe we might have you on the show. So with that said, guys, we out. And it's been real. Appreciate it for showing up, my guy, David.
No doubt.